News weather forecaster Courtney Aitken. Looks like they have nice weather for it too.
We do, yeah. So speaking of that National Night Out, like you said, still happening as we speak. The forecast in Seaside does look good. Just after 6 p.m. now, when we're at about 61 degrees over there. And then as we get towards sunset, which will be just after 8 p.m., we'll get toward high 50s and high to mid 50s, I should say. So we're going to cool off as the night goes on, and those low clouds that we're going to be seeing overnight are arriving a little bit ahead of schedule. You can already see things cooling down in coastal areas. Places like Salinas, Monterey, even Big Sur are all down a few degrees as we're getting ready to have the coolest day of the week tomorrow. But for now, here's a recap of our highs today. We had some pretty warm places down in the Salinas Valley, 99 in Bradley and 100 in Parkfield. Boulder Creek up there at 90 degrees, and then several 80s as well in that area. The coast stayed pretty mild, around 60 to 70 degrees. But looking at the week ahead in the inland areas, we're looking at a little bit of a warm up come the end of the week. But as for tomorrow, again, we are going to see a slight cool down. So a high of 84 with a few extra clouds in the sky. Those will clear up by the end of the week, and we're looking at sunshine through the weekend with mid to low 80s. As for coastal areas, that cool down is going to be a little bit more dramatic because we are looking at some morning drizzle both Wednesday and Thursday morning. Wednesday, the coolest day there, so 67 for your high and 69 for your high Thursday, and then we'll stay in the high to mid 60s for the weekend and the rest of the week. But looking at the Santa Cruz area now, 69 degrees for your high tomorrow, so a little bit lower than we've been seeing the past few days. All of those low clouds are going to blanket this coastal area, so everywhere from Santa Cruz to Davenport. Bonnie Doon will just miss it, so everywhere from Bonnie Doon up into the Santa Cruz Mountains won't be looking too much cooler. We do have that 90 still hanging out in Boulder Creek, so the places that won't be affected by the marine layer will still stay pretty toasty. But even Salinas here will get down to 68 tomorrow, just above 69 in Prunedale, and everything just coastward from that will be high 60s as well. Again, Morgan Hill, Gilroy won't be as much affected as they're far away enough from the coast that those clouds won't quite hit them, but the Monterey Peninsula will be completely covered in those clouds for the morning hours as well as the evening, and the sunlight may peek out in Monterey in the afternoon, but we're looking at a lot of clouds there tomorrow. Pacific Grove as well as Pebble Beach as low as 62 to 63 degrees for the high tomorrow. Now down the Salinas Valley, a few different things going on. We still do have high 90s in Bradley, King City 80, and then San Antonio Valley nearly 100 degrees as well. But up near Gonzales and Soledad, we are seeing a little bit of cloud cover there for the morning hours, so they'll be mid 70s, but Pinnacles again at 95 degrees there, and we do have potential for triple digits in Parkfield as usual. So mid 50s overnight across the board, and we have to keep in mind that all of those places will be warming up as the weekend comes around and into the beginning of next week as well. We aren't looking as thick of a marine layer for the coming few days. It'll be just tomorrow that we might have a little bit of a more indoor focused day. Veronica?